In this video, I want to go ahead and start setting up the actual weapon tags because currently we are basically using gameplayQ.test to define the STG weapon, and I don't want to continue doing that. So to begin, let's go to our data folder, go to gameplay tags, and make a new data table of the type gameplay tag table row. Now let's name this DT underscore. Let's call it HeldActor tags because this is going to be generic, not just for firearms. So in here, let's make a new tag and let's call it HeldActor. Let's just do HeldActor dot STG44. Let's duplicate so we have the 1911, the Thompson, and the BAR. So 1911, the BAR, and the Thompson. So let's save that, go to the project settings, gameplay tags, and add another table list to DT underscore held actor tags. So we can save that and now replace them. So in our wall weapon STG, let's start here. We want the weapon tag to be held actor STG44. And same thing inside of the data asset for the STG. We want it to be the held actor STG44. So next up, let's go to the other weapons. So 1911, DA 1911, set the firearm tag to held actor 1911. Let's go to the BAR, do the same thing for the BAR. So held actor BAR, and the Thompson. So HeldActor.Thompson. So that takes care of those. So we now have our actual tags. So if I play a standalone, we should see we have our 1911 tag as a held actor. And if we buy the STG, we also get the STG tag. So that basically just lets us, keep track of what we actually have equipped. So now what we can do is make some more of these wall weapons. So we have the wall weapon for the STG. Let's duplicate and do the BAR. So we open that on up, change the mesh to be the BAR, and we don't want to use the STG outline. We want to use the search for outline. We want the BAR outline instead. And for the data asset, we also want the BAR data asset. And to change the tag to BAR, and then the weapon name to BAR. Pretty simple. So now, if we take this, if I can select it, the wall weapon, duplicate it, we can change the data asset over to the BAR. So there we go. Let's actually move this a little bit. So we need to kind of get it in line. So let's grab our weapon mesh component and reset the location so we can move the wall outline. Get that more appropriately set up. Okay, so currently we need to make it obviously bigger. So let's bump up, that is the wrong axis. So is that, and there we go. So we need to make it kind of longer, about like so. That's not the worst thing ever. Let's try to do a 78. So that fits pretty well. Now just a tiny bit taller. So 69, because nice. Then we can lower it a bit, and I'd say that is pretty decent. So we can save that, and now we have the BAR. So let's move that over, test the buy. So F to buy BAR, we buy it, and we get the BAR. So that works well. I'm going to actually just lower this some and grab the weapon mesh component, and bring it back inside by 10 centimeters. So now that we have that, let's duplicate this also and change it out for the Thompson. So we need to make the Thompson. So let's duplicate the BAR and make one for the Thompson. Open that up. And we want the Thompson outline specifically. Why is that red? Okay, that was just the weird preview. Then we want the Thompson mesh. We want the HeldActor tag to be the Thompson, and we want the DA the data asset to also be the Thompson. So we can save that and set it down here like so. So there's our Thompson. Looks great. So something tells me I may have goofed in the Thompson outline. So to me, that looks correct. So let's look at the BAR, which is basically the same. So BAR outline and Thompson outline, they're both the... Okay, I guess it just had to do some sort of stupid loading crap. So that's fun. So let's grab the weapon mesh component, move it out in front so we can actually see it, and let's get this in the light. So we want the weapon decal component. Let's just we'll move it over and up, and we need to make it quite a bit smaller. So let's scale this down. Okay, not on that axis. Let's do the front kind of like so, a little bit more. And then the height. So let's move it up, and we're going to go up a tiny bit, so 53, and we'll do 54 and 58. So move it forward a tiny bit, and that'll be the Thompson. So once we have that, we can grab the weapon mesh component and move it 10 units inside of the wall. So let's just move it over, and there we go. So now we have our Thompson, we have the STG, and we have the BAR, all of which we now can equip. So at some point, we need to restrict, what weapons and how many we can actually hold. Now, last, as a test, I want to do 2 as standalone. And basically on this guy, I just want to open a listen server. So open notch dir untoden as a listen server. So I want to buy the BAR and the STG. Then I want to join on this client. Actually, I also want to go ahead and empty the magazine on the 1911 and just see what the odds are that that state tracks, which I don't think it will, but it might. So let's go ahead and connect. So I joined, and yeah, as I thought, the slide is not locked back, but that's not a big deal. But we do have the BAR and STG showing, which is good. So now I can buy the Thompson. I forgot to rename it, and the Thompson is now visible through the wall. So let's go to our Thompson, and let's go to the DA Wait, where's the weapon name? Oh, here it is. So weapon name to be Thompson. So that's really all I wanted to do there. So now Thompson, STG-44, and BAR. I don't think I did one for the 1911, but we don't need that anyways because that is our starting pistol. So anyways, that is going to be all for this video. I just wanted to go ahead and get all of these set up with all the tags. Unfortunately, we don't have any additional weapons for the mystery box, so I have to figure out, some kind of solution there, but the mystery box is probably going to be one of the very last things we do. So with any luck, I will have someone that is able to help get more weapons into this project. So I'll see you in the next video. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.